Hello, everyone. Welcome to Casual Experts, a haven for lovers of all things nerdy. I'm Mike, and the first trailer for the Nun 2 dropped today. I was not expecting it. Kind of surprised because I'm pretty sure it comes out on September 8th. So, we're a little over 2 months away from this movie coming out. It's kind of cutting it close to the deadline for this, but yeah, if you've watched this channel much, seen any other of my Conjuring reaction reviews, whatever, I definitely really like this universe. I mean, the first two movies are obviously the strongest, and I really like Annabelle Creation as well. The other movies are okay. I don't love them, but I do appreciate the effort to make a cohesive universe. And I think The Nun is probably the scariest monster out of, or demon, whatever, out of this franchise. And the first movie I felt was decent. I didn't love it, but I am looking forward to this second one. This could be pretty cool. Could be really unnecessary. I guess we'll see. But trailer reaction. Let's go.
There's something wrong with the school.
Sure, it's not haunted or
Something
anything.
doesn't feel right.
Oh yeah, that's the guy who got possessed, I guess, at the end by
Sophie,
the
what
nun.
happened?
Glad to see she's back in it.
I think there's something here. That's not meant to be.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
What did you see?
Uh-oh. Whew.
I saw a nun.
Spoopy. They seem to have a cockroach problem. Ah, that's creepy. Yeah, screw that. Uh. Oh, hello.
This thing, it's come back for me.
Yikes.
This demon was once an angel.
Okay, so they're gonna go more in
Rejected by
depth.
God,
More in depth with what the nun is, maybe?
stripped of power.
It wants that power back.
Oh boy. Ah, yep, here we go.
It's okay to be scared. I'm scared too.
You send that thing back to hell.
See, that's not gonna happen until the second Conjuring movie. Spoilers. Huh, that's kind of cool. Watch. No, yeah, you're the incoming jump scare. Ah, yeah, there we go. Oh, that was a cool little flash at the end. Okay, so overall, like, it could really go either way. It's hard to tell from the trailer, with horror movies especially. But it looks pretty cool. It still has the aesthetic of the first one. That is the thing about the first one. I think the aesthetic was really good, having it like in some old convent and everything. I just feel like maybe they kind of drove it into the ground a bit or something. Like, it kind of just got, I don't know. I feel like the concept wasn't enough. They didn't flesh it out enough to be a super interesting story, I guess. And I feel like they showed so much of the nun, it almost kind of took away from her scariness, I guess. Because I remember in The Conjuring 2, like, the nun was like freaking gave me the willies. So, and it's not like she didn't in this movie, not in this movie, in the first nun. But I feel like it was just a little too much or something. So I hope in this movie they kind of are a little more sparing with how much they show of the nun so that it doesn't feel like you get desensitized to her, I guess, by the end. I realized all this light in the windows and crap is kind of messing with stuff. Oh well. I do really like that this seems like a direct sequel to the first one, which I feel like that's a big problem with the Annabelle movies is there's this different characters, you don't give a crap about them. I think that's really unique about the Conjuring movies is it focuses on Elaine and Ed. No, it's not Elaine. The Warrens. Anyway, the Warrens, it focuses on them specifically. It's more of they're the main protagonist, the main characters of the story, as opposed to a lot of horror movies where it's like the monster, and then you just have a bunch of random people as the fodder for the monster, you know? And I feel like that's what Annabelle movies kind of do. They don't really have a very cohesive narrative with the characters besides Annabelle, I guess. So I do like that they're bringing those characters back. Thaisa Farmiga is back, and this is the main character, and that other guy, I forget his name, but and if you've seen all these movies, you know that in the first movie, like kind of before the events of the first movie, the Warrens like do this exorcism on some guy, and it turns out that the nun demon Valak or whatever is in this dude, and then kind of like stalks them after they exercise. So I'm not really sure what they're going to do with this. To be honest, this does feel a little bit unnecessary because we know that they're not going to really defeat the nun. The way the last movie ended made sense. The way they like defeated it, but it was still alive, and this dude is still possessed. This guy, I can't remember his name for the life of me. But this movie, like, what are they going to do? Because obviously the nun's gonna harass this nun again. The nun's gonna harass the nun. But you know, how's it gonna end? Because we already know how it's going to end. You know, this isn't the only movie to do this, but on the one hand, it looks interesting. I'm glad it's a direct sequel. On the other hand, it's kind of unnecessary. So I'm sure I'll see it. I'll enjoy it. I just hope it's a little scarier than the first movie. Um, but yeah, definitely looking forward to this. I'll definitely be there opening week end. So stay tuned for my review when that comes out. Let me know if you enjoy these reaction videos. If you want to see me do more trailers or other stuff, let me know in the comments. Check out our social media, our podcast, both our podcasts, Casual Experts Only, and we do the Cultured Pull List, which is a collaboration with the Cultured Nerd. So check all that out and stay tuned for more videos. See you next time.